No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a crease to the left. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
He's tackled.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down, still moving. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
All right, let's get it. Break. Set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's second and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Georgia.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Perry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
All right, let's get it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Lasso! Tuna! Terrier!
looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Let's go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Black 18. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
He's brought down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Ready.
Direct snap. It's Smith. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Fourth down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
On the field goal.
And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech.
Okay, ready?
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Cobra.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
29 Philly. Ready.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. It's complete. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here.
Cricket.
The lone back's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
With the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Razor, razor.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Smoke nine, smoke nine.
Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
At the 42. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue, check. Ready, green switch. Ready.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Pickup of 2.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Blue 85.
Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
At the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Set.
They go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here we go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
Set.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Seminoles will go for it here on 4th down.
Roller. Hook. Train. Patriot. Set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Pound 55 weak.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Runs out.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
To the wideout.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
2nd down.
Easy.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
By the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Florida State, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first down and wants more. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to adjust the pattern. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
14, Florida State 10.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they make. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go!
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got a man. It's Frazier. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's taken down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Lizzie! Cobra! Acorn! Griffin!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Tuna! Terrier! Pilot! Gaucho! Pilot! Hornet!
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Squirrel! Arrow! Tuna!
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to burn this defensive back. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
21, Florida State, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Chuck. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's gonna get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game.
180.
To the air, it's Fafita. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
On the ready? Here we go! Read up! Go!
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Okay,
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Ready!
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
To the air, it's Stockton. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Oh, how that would have swung the momentum, but instead it's just a deflection, and they give up another completion.
And, Reese, we hear it all the time. It's a game of inches. Look how close that was to changing this game. For the defense creating some momentum, trying to get back into it, and the offense gets the big break.
They'll run it. It's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Razor. Green 25.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Combo!
Back has it. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Fafita. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not the speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Number 3. With
What
the carry.
an explosive
The kicker is
eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me.
Lots of running room. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Georgia, 35. Florida State, 23.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Gaucho. Acorn. Ready, go.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throwing right. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Gain of 18. Good enough for a first down.
On the ready.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods.
35. Florida State, 23.
So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Let's. Cricket. High.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. At the 20.
You gonna like this?
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
Get set.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire...
Into the secondary on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Second down coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Working that left side now.
On second down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
42-yard line.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field, not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Knowles!
Touchdown, no.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Moves.
Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. Terrier.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Pound.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
691 Gator Spark. Slab. Ready, run!
They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Number 3.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. And the returner will be knocked down.
At the 12. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win.
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Martin out of bounds at the 25. 2nd down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lizzie! Easy!
Finds the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 23.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 5 over Oregon. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. He's got him this time. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. To the air, it's Fafita. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Number 10.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Georgia.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Georgia. 63.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
91. Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas.
Return.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business.